Mama always told me only obey God. Don't you ever let a girl take his place inside your heart. There's a calling on your life, son, you know from the start. And if you ain't home by streetlights, I'ma find out where you are, yeah. Wake up with the joy, cause I know that I've been changed. Give the credit to my savior, cause my blessings in his name. They give protests, I give praise. They see struggle, I see grace. They say life gon' pass me by, but I am running at his pace, yeah. Tell me how you really feel. I know I'm not perfect, but he's working still. Never been the type to sugarcoat my ways. But everything you say bringing me tooth decay. I'm trying to get the truth today. Why you acting like this new? You know that he guides my ways, and my steps are ordered too. Read the word, you know it's true. Everything I do is blessed. Jesus on the main line, you can call him if you need to check. I must confess. They don't understand, but that's alright. Know he's got a plan for my whole life. Steps are ordered with his will, I'm in line. Can't you tell, don't you know that it's my time? Don't you know that it's my time? Don't you know that it's my time right now? Don't you know that it's my time right now? Don't you know that it's my time?
Hello everybody, welcome to another Tina's Tiny Thursdays. We are indeed making Johnny Storm. I did not make him after the stream. I sketched, well, mentally I sketched, and I sketched him earlier today. That's as far as I got. But last time we made Susan Storm from the Fantastic Four, the 2007 version? 2005? I want to say it was like 2007, 2005. One of those did. One of those odd numbered years. But, yeah. We made Jessica Alba, aka Susan Storm, and now we're going to be making her brother, Johnny Storm, aka Chris Evans. This will be the third time I've made a Chris Evans portrait. Like him as a Marvel character. So, yeah. I'm excited about making this one, and, seeing how it compares to the other Chris Evans portraits I've done, because I've never done a Chris Evans painting before, so this will be a little bit different. I'm still putting colors out, because I was focusing on sketching him out, and then I started sketching Black Widow, just in case. It's funny, because the first Avenger that I actually did a text portrait of was Scarlett Johansson, and I don't know if that was... yeah, it was, Black Widow movies. Not Black Widow, not even. Anyway, I made a portrait of her, not in character, just a glam shot of Scarlett Johansson, and so I just think it's interesting that she was the first Avenger that I did a portrait of, and she's not even in costume. But, yeah. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started on all that. If you want to check out my website, it's tinastextportraits.com. I haven't mentioned this in a while. I don't even know. Oh, there it is. Calendars are still available. I know it's a quarter of the way into the year, but if you want a calendar, they are still there. The calendars, they have... I'm so sorry. There's some brownie stuck in my throat. The calendar is just 3 paintings for each month. Here's July. Here's January. Oh, okay, January is just trying to move all over the place. And anytime I try to touch the January layer, it just does not want to respond. Anyway. Yeah, so the calendars are still available. I have lots of things available on my website. All the Marvel portraits I've made so far, they are available on my site. So if you are interested in those, they are available. The only ones that are not available as of right now are Daredevil and the Amazing Spider-Man. Those are the only two that are not available because they have been sold. They will be a part of the mega prints of all the Marvel people though, but someone already acquire those. So if you see a print that you would like to acquire, then you get that right away. Not a print, a painting, because Comic-Con is very soon, and I expect all these model portraits to be gone very soon. So, you know, Lord willing. I would love for all these to be gone. Not just these, but the other paintings I've been working on as well. It's been a while since I've done like an animal or a landscape or anything like that. Any of the easy stuff. It's been a minute. But, I think the last landscape I did was when I made a portrait of Wolverine. I still had like 20 minutes left in my stream time, so I was like, let me paint an actual Wolverine, like howling at the moon. But that was a fun little, a quick thing. I did check my work like I usually do with the Chris Evans portrait. This was the, how it compared. The only thing about painting, sketching out with pencil instead of paint is that when I try to, you do the overlay and it's not exactly right. But, yeah, the main thing that was off was like the costume. I had to move this eye upwards, but everything else was in pretty good shape, and I attest to that. Taking my time with it, I didn't rush, but also this is not my first Chris Evans. Like I said last week, well not last week, like I said a couple days ago, I have an easier time drawing men than women. I don't know what that's about, but at least painting. Okay. No, I just think I have an easier time drawing men, honestly. I think most of the portraits, most of the text portraits I've done have been of men. I haven't done that many women. Like I have Beyonce, I have Dino Dobrev, I have Scarlett Johansson, Marilyn Monroe. I think that might be it. I have more Pokemon portraits than women. It can't be just those 4, right? I must have checked my own website. Was it really just Beyonce, Marilyn Monroe, Nina Dobrev, and Scarlett Johansson? Those are really the only 4. Of course, oh, check my email. Yeah, I'm just okay. Forget signing in through Squarespace. I'm just gonna. Oh my gosh. That's why. It's because I don't draw women. Mikasa. Mikasa is the 5th. Oh, Gaz and Mikasa. But those are cartoons. So I have 6 female portraits. And let's have Pokemon. Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Jigglypuff, Eevee, Leafeon, and Vaporeon. I don't. Wow! Oh, and Sally from, okay. So including the cartoon portraits, that brings it up to 7. I did not. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's crazy. I did. Okay. I guess I should pick more women. And draw more women. Oh my gosh. That's. Wow. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. Music overlay. Sorry. I could have waited another 10 seconds for the song to end before I went on to the other playlist, but whatever. That's crazy. I just. Chris Evans. I made the stats for the final boss of my campaign. Yeah, it's Chris Evans. I thought about painting him on Tuesday, but there was too much going on Tuesday, and yesterday I still had too much going on because I had to prepare for Bible study, cook for grocery shop for Bible study, and cook for Bible study, and I had the brilliant idea to make brookies, brownie cookies, because I had a taste for them. So, yeah, Chris Evans says the Human Torch. Ah, there's a gnat. Get away. Away. It has a special attack that deals 7d12 damage to everyone in a line. Why are you... Why? Also, hello. I don't know if I said that. That's crazy. I suppose if it is the final boss, How much health do your peoples have? 7d12. Goodness gracious. It is a recharge move too, so it probs will only happen once. Yeah, something like that. That's wild, though. $7D12. That's insane talk. The most HP in the party is 120. I mean, okay. I guess they can. I guess they can handle that. I guess. Oh, there's something in my eye. I'd be so mad if I got hit with that, no matter how much health I had. I probably wouldn't complain about it. It would just be something I would just reflect on later on in life and be like, I got hit with 7D12. That'll make no sense. When's your final game? You know, I remember in the second Fantastic Four movie, I remember their powers swapping. I don't remember what caused it, though. I'm just gonna have to sit down and watch those movies. We have them on DVD. It's just a matter of watching them in a place where, you know, watching it on DVD is an option. Like I watch it in the family room downstairs, but then it's like, I don't know. I don't like taking up the family room TV if I'm the only one watching something. I could just like go in my room or just watch it streaming, but is it streaming any places? Oh, it's on it's on Disney Plus though. I'm not signed it on my computer. I might as well just grab the DVD and put it in my computer slot. Hi, Kit Kat. How you doing? No, if anyone is wondering what I'm fidgeting with, it's a kneaded eraser. I'm trying to keep. I have like an eczema outbreak. I'm like near my neck, and I'm trying to keep from scratching it. So I'm just fidgeting with this to keep my free hand busy. I'm just thinking of the conversation last night, how Sheik was like, okay, when we brought up Chris Evans. He is like the exception to the rule, I feel like. For like people that aren't usually attracted to white men, it's either like Chris Evans, Jensen Ackles, or Henry Cavill. They're just, it's like one of those three where it's like, no, I'm not dating no white man, and then it's one of those three where it's like, unless it's him. Henry, he's an oddity. Even in his own family, the rest of them are just... The rest of them look British, you know? They look English. Henry, that's just a nice looking man. Katrina, were you on stream when I came to the realization that I never draw women? Well, not never. I rarely. Like, I have 4 female text portraits that aren't cartoons. That's it, compared to all the men that I've drawn over the years. The realization hit me like you did hear me say that. Okay. Yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was just like, oh my gosh, this has been going on for years. Why didn't anyone ever point that out? There's so many women that I could have done portraits of. You said the final boss is a monk and you wanted it to be hard. I understand wanting the final boss to be difficult, yeah. I feel like this is a training montage song. Quick, everyone do 10 push-ups. What'd you think of my guest character on Tuesday, Zombo? Oh, you said more about your boss. Okay. He also attacks 4 times and has 2 turns, and has legendary action attacks. Okay, they're gonna die. Your group of 4 is gonna die. think they can handle it unless I crit every turn. We'll see. I mean, I guess you'll see, not I'll see. But I hope they have fun and enjoy the final battle. And it doesn't have max damage outputs to outright kill them. I guess that's true, because monks are more like do a bunch of small damage in a turn rather than. And not mean to mix that color. A bunch of small damage in a turn rather than a lot of big damage. You'll see. How will I see? I'm not a part of this anymore. I did my one shot. You're gonna make me do the encounter first. Alright, I'll just, by myself, just load up Hanul's character sheet and we'll see what happens. Sure. So what do you think of Noelle Zamboni? Your new elf maiden friend. Rather, I guess I should ask what does Cassius think of Noelle? Noelle's interesting. Yeah, the only reason why I decided to actually make a character was because I had a dream where there was it was like I literally dreamed of a D&D character where she was trapped inside of a sword because of some pact that she had made with some sort of patron. Gonna seal her back in a sword and give it to Gohan if she doesn't give me spells I don't have. Is Gohan like a merchant in the town or something? I'm pretty sure that she has spells that you don't have, by the way. It's not like she has like a book, though, I don't think, where she could just be like, hey, this is how I know magic. She's just like, I don't know any of this words. But also, since I'm not gonna be like in every edition, episode, whatever session, that's what they're called. I thought that not only because of the dream, but also the hey, she's trapped in the sword type deal. Like, oh, there's an in-game reason why Charlie just isn't there. And it won't have like a huge impact on the story one way or another if she is or isn't there. It's just like, oh, she's a sword now. That's fine. Kind of similar to how Dee's character would like just turn back into a plant sometimes. Two campaigns ago, you know? At least 2 Regina campaigns ago. In terms of just, there's been a lot between now and then. Because you had yours and Bible D&D, and we were still doing Sakura's D&D too. And that was, at least that started. I can't believe you're playing Leon backwards. It did not occur to me at all. I was laughing about that for the rest of the night. I should give her a brother named Leon. What did you think of Cassius? What did I think of Cassius, or what does Noelle think of Cassius? Because I've seen Cassius shenanigans before. His whole thing is collecting spells. I think he's an odd bird. Me specifically. Yeah, he's an odd creature. I like this. He's an odd creature. But he's why does he wanna Is he just interested in more? Is it just like a purely more knowledge thing, or is it like more power? He did die. Who died? Cassius died? Just backstory spoilers? Oh, he just wants more knowledge. Really leaning into that whole owl thing, huh? Oh, he's undead. Did not know that. I feel like when Noelle finds that out, she's gonna be even more confused than she already is by him. The wings are supposed to be spectral, ghostly, see-through, but the generator couldn't do right. Okay. So Conic Lance won't be able to tell something is weird about him.
Yeah, definitely did not know.
Too dark. It's supposed to be like black and blue, but...
And yes, I only picked Reborn Owlin because of min-maxing. I don't think I've ever min-maxed, to be honest. He's proficient with every int skill, and I can add a d6 to any skill check for my racial bonus. picked Owlin because I wanted to try playing a flyer and I wanted to be like Wan Xing Tong from Avatar: The Last Airbender. He's also a knowledge cleric. So he can wear armor and shield. And more skills, of course. You know, when I make a character, I'm not thinking about all the min-max and stuff. I'm just like, what's their background, and what class should they be, and what would make sense for their background. You know, it's more like I have an idea for a character, and then their skills come about from that. It's not like, oh, let me play like this, or let me do like this. I'm like, what kind of character would I want to read about? And what kind of character would I be comfortable playing? So he has heals into high AC and scribes wizard stuff, like changing damage types and using the manifest mind to cast from a distance. Yeah, I'm not thinking about all that type of stuff when he also has crazy good magic items and feats, so he could do melee stuff. Yeah, I saw everyone was decked out in a bunch of magic stuff. And just had like all this crazy stuff going on, and Noelle's was just like, I don't know who I am or what any of you people are, but I'm just here. I'm just trying not to die. He has the benefits of Reborn, so advantage on death saves, no food, no sleep, 4-hour long rest. If I had to play 5e again, I'd make Monk Fighter just to spam punches. Aren't we playing 5e right now? Are we not playing 5e? I think this kind of looks like a man that looks like Chris Evans, but there's some things about it that are a little off. Like the soulless gaze in his eyes. Depending on the setting, it would either be a half-dragon kung fu man or a bare-knuckle boxer. We are using 5e, I'm saying in the future. Okay. That's sort of like, don't tell me we're playing 2024 rules and I didn't know. I want to go back to Pathfinder. I think the thing that feels off about it is how dark that shadow is. Yeah, it's a lot more orange than... Like, that's fine. This needs to be more... It needs to be brighter, more orange. Also, he's got lashes, not like super duper long lashes. He's got lashes. I know 2024 is still 5e, it's just like new rules and species instead of races and other things that slightly irritate me. It's 5.5 as someone called it. Yeah, that's, I guess it's more accurate to the situation that's going on, but I don't know, I don't know. There's some things that just irritate me about it, but it's fine, I guess. I don't think the 2024 rules are good, to be honest. I won't want to use them because they made so many things broken. That's a side brown. I need to do the wrinkles and the forehead a little better, but I do want to color correct this because this is too brown. It's not orange enough. Elementals, Pathfinder is better. I don't know. I think I'm just used to D&D rules. I mean, Pathfinder, then like there's like the 3 action thing instead of like what action, bonus action, and the other thing. I feel like that makes more sense, I guess? I don't know. I did enjoy being Ed and being having the option to just keep shooting and just get the -5 penalty, -10 penalty. I can't say for sure which one's a better system. I'm just, you know, when you're used to one thing and the new thing, it just seems kind of weird and awkward sometimes. You're just like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I dislike this. It's just new. That's kind of how I am with Pathfinder. Like, I know we did stuff in Pathfinder, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. A minute, Dad. Or a minute and a half. When we start doing pirates again, I want to move to Pathfinder. I like Pathfinder more. It feels like it gives everyone more freedom while still giving structure. Like, for example, Gallus was super cool, but couldn't exist in D&D without making the DM do more work. I don't know, maybe I don't notice all the super intricacies of the different things because I'm more RP based as a player rather than combat. Not that I don't enjoy combat and stuff like that, I'm just more character and story driven than how do I kill monster better. Because there's just so many options, and you know how I feel about don't have too many choices. DM would have to create a crafting system in a new class or subclass, and then they'd have to balance all of that with the in-game economy, like figuring out how much a pound of wood would cost.
I don't know, Dad. Well, when it comes to choices, you just have to go back to your basic character concept when it comes to choices, you just have to go back to your basic character concept you have in mind. It's not like you have to make a ton all at once. You do have to make a ton of choices all at once. Race and class and backstory and all of that. It's a ton of choices. If you're talking about like things for like action economy and all that other stuff, that is things that come about later on. No, I'm not talking about like Pathfinder specifically. I'm talking about like making a character for any sort of role-playing game. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm not being D&D specific or Pathfinder specific. I just mean there's always a lot of choices you gotta make. I don't feel like it's a structural issue. I feel like it's just a shading issue. And when you got a good concept in your head of what the character is, you kind of choose that stuff for you.
feel like there's. I feel like it's weird. At least you don't have to cast spells. I mean, yeah, as a warlock, I guess I get the option to. It's not like it's necessary, especially since I'm a hexblade. If you guys weren't fighting a dragon, you know, the first time my character popped on the scene, she would have done close combat, but so you're surprised I picked a caster. You know, it was purely because of the dream. Purely because of the dream. And also, you know, the whole hexblade thing, trapped in the sword, it went along, like I said earlier, a reason why I'm not gonna be there every session. And that way you guys like don't have to just interact with Regina acting as my PC. It's just oh, she's just stuck in the sword this session, okay. Or if I have to show up like super late to a session or something, she just pops out of the sword. It's like, what's happening? What's going on? just gonna be in someone's pocket. Yeah. You guys just summon me like a Pokemon. I think it's because this eyebrow is too high. I think that's what it is, because it's like right. It's supposed to be like boom, 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 like right there, you know? And this brow. I think it has more definition of detail and stuff, but this one is over here. This one is like right on the eye. Like you cannot see the eyelid. I think that will improve his face significantly. At least for what was bothering me with that eye. What's bothering me in other places? I don't know. I still got the forehead wrinkles. I wonder if we can abuse that to make money. What? Sell my sword to some merchant in the middle of the night? I sneak out of their store. You guys can ask her. I wonder if you're in a sword form, can clay bond to someone later. I don't know. I'm already bonded to it. I don't know if he can bond to it / me and just summon me like that. That would be a Regina question. I think we get a scoff and then a no. We could sell you and you grab all the goods and then transform back and Clay summons her. Maybe if you guys make some cool armor for her, because 14 dex. I mean 14 AC right now. Brow thing does make it look better, but now I feel like it's too dark right there. I gotta incorporate some orange back into this face. We can become thieves. She's a medium type, right? Medium armor? I don't know if she's medium or light. Definitely not heavy. It might be light armor. I don't remember her. I don't remember. Aren't you guys like heroes of the land trying to like get rid of all the mist and all these places and areas. Why? What's up with the sudden career change? Or is it just more so however we get paid is how we get paid type deal? Mercenaries, okay. Oh, that's different. I'm looking at the ridges on his forehead. Cassius would just be going to library to library, gathering books and scrolls and spells, but that requires money. like there's a resemblance, but it's there's something off about it. So far, not my best work for Chris Evans. Just gotta check out her work.
They were probably searching for South Parents and would be trying to find a fight scene.
You talked about like in a regular session where it's not really pretend for that.
I'm kind of excited for everyone to learn more things about Nola for what she does remember.
While at the same time trying to manage my expectations about how much content there actually will be for Noel stuff. Okay, let's see why this doesn't look like Chris Evans. Okay, so his nose is wrong. That's one thing. The eyes are a little bit off. I don't think the eyes are that big of a deal. But I think if I fix the nose, I'll have a better Chris Evans. I mean, the eye is. Let's really zoom in on this. Okay, so the left eye. Left eye is not that far off. Left eye is just. It needs to be like a little bit. It's a little too far. Oh, Mia, his hairline? What did I do? And his hairline, that's an easy fix. And more like face structural things. I know he's got like hair like pointy and like